The easiest way to make a child shut up these days, right, is to put a screen in front of them.
It's still so noisy.
Well, it might be a quick fix, right? It might be detrimental to the child. So recently, Singapore have implemented a new screen time guidelines aimed to promote healthier lifestyle for children. So the screen time recommendation is no screen time during meals, no screen 1 hour before bedtime, and none at all for children under 18 months, except for video calls. Yeah. So do you think this is feasible?
I think hard to implement it, especially the mealtime one, because it's become a common thing already. Sometimes for kids, in order to get them to properly eat and don't take up too much of your time also, sometimes you just put a screen in front. Even adults also do it, so the kids will tend to just follow what the adults do sometimes. Actually, I wonder what, because I don't understand the studies behind this, right? I wonder what exactly is the detriment to the kid.
I think over-reliance to devices like that. Because habits, right, build at a very young age, right? Like I have cousins' kids, right? I think now they are Sec 1, Sec 2 and like primary school, right? When we gather all this, it's like full-fledged hours of iPad, man. You can never talk to them because they will never talk back to you. They can.
So, okay, this is an issue because they don't have social skills, right? But what exactly is the issue if, let's say, you are eating with a screen in front of you, but you can still develop the social skills elsewhere and stuff, right? What really is that portion doing to you where you're eating with the screen in front of you?
I guess it's like a inevitable problem, but brought forward. Because I'm talking about attention span, maybe. Like the constant need for stimulation and stuff like that.
So if, let's say, the studies have concluded that kids at a younger age, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, if let's say they use devices while eating, their attention span actually has shown to decrease, and there are studies that prove this, then maybe I understand why we shouldn't have it. But I don't think the studies have concluded that so far, right?
I mean, if let's say it applies to adults, right? I think there's studies that shows that because we are all overly stimulated, right, consistently, right, that's why it reduces our attention span.
Yeah,
So
but it's mainly got to do with the kind of content that we consume.
So I think kids also consume similar content. Like you see, okay, instead of don't talk about the singing that kind one, like you talk about the reels, all these kind of things. At a very young age, kids also start swiping. No, on YouTube they are also swiping the same reels. And
Okay, so it's not the fact that you are having
the
a screen,
table
but rather the kind of
content.
content you're consuming, lah. Because that distinction is important for us to know.
Yep.
I think one of the key issue, right, is parents, right, they are busy, they are working, they have to do household chores and whatnot, right? They have very limited time to actually spend with the kid. So let's say like meal times, right, they want it to be like, just purely meals.
talking.
Yeah, enjoying
Spending
time
time.
together.
Yeah.
What if you are spending time with like maybe the younger one, but you have your hands full, so you leave like maybe the 6-year-old with a screen?
That's interesting. You bring this up.
Because I know, at least for recently, reunion dinner, I was handling both my nephew and niece. And I put my eating on hold for a while to take care of them. And then it dawned on me, like, actually having kids, for parents not very easy, especially if this is how it is every single day.
That is true, because all the while we have the thing. I don't know about you guys, but for me it's like, wow, next time I won't give my kids the screen. But if you were to actually be in that position every single day, and there is not like studies shown that it actually leads to like detrimental consequences, right? Might not be the worst thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Because there are channels like, if I'm not wrong, parents correct me, I think Miss Rachel, they say is fantastic because it's just the lady talking, simple graphics, ABC 1, 2, 3, not very stimulating, and then they learn. It's not.
Actually, I feel otherwise. I think the reason why we should not give kids that age, right? Okay, let's say I'm handling two, say one 5 years old and one 3 years or 2 years old. I will have to spend attention to the 2-year-old one, right? Need to feed and stuff, right? I will get the 5 to teach him independence. So means, right, you take care of yourself. Like you sit there, you do certain things because it's about how I educate already, and how I communicate.
Yeah, but it sounds easy.
Yeah, I know it sounds easy.
In practice, it might not work out.
Because, right, if let's say last time people can do that, right, why can't we do it? And
How
because,
you know last time people can do that?
No, okay. As in, if let's say last
Last time
time
they didn't have this luxury of having screens all the time.
So if last time they don't have a screen to distract them, right, means that they are able to manage. So if they are able to manage, right, why can't we manage also? Why do we need like excuses for ourselves? So it's really how you implement like that kind of communication with
I
them.
think there are trade-offs for all methodologies.
Then I want to ask you guys. Last time we no screen, right? Normally when we eating, we run around.
That's right.
That's for guys.
So right, actually, because there might be, don't know what's the consequence also lah of running around. Yeah, maybe not on the table. But we prefer that or on the screen?
I rather not screen because right, I think is like habits lah. This is what I always feel. You set the rule like that, right? It will anchor them. Every time I eat, I must have a screen. Outside, you no screen, right? Wow, I tell you, a lot of things.
That's true lah.
And it becomes like a very unhealthy way of demanding screen time.
Okay, so you guys mentioned that, right? Screen time might be inevitable, right? So now I ask you guys, if you guys are parents, right, would you set strict limits on what they can view on the phone or the devices, or will you allow unrestricted access?
I think when young, set limit.
Yeah, must.
Until
But
like how
when
old?
old, must take it off.
Must. Because curiosity will then make it worse if you set.
Yes.
And social dynamic as well.
Yes.
You can watch the new movie, you know? Don't have it on my screen, why? Parental control, what lame sia you? Kena bully.
So when during screen time, right, do you think, like just now you mentioned like those Cocomelon knowledge, right? Do you think it should be like educational or should it be for entertainment purposes?
Educational.
Yep.
Because a lot of the kids content creators, they do content that's educational, but it is also entertaining. So the kids don't mind watching it.
Okay, man. Like you know some kids they watch like Cars or like Nemo like 10 times, 15 times.
I know.
Yeah. I think not so bad.
I mean, there's little value in that lah.
Cause like you mentioned the word anchor, right? It also helps that like you know sometimes like the kids is like throwing tantrum or whatnot, right? You say, okay, let's watch Nemo. They straight away like, hey, okay,
Yes,
let's
it's
watch
true.
Nemo. Yeah.
Oh.
So it might be a good thing lah. So you feel it's educational lah.
I feel educational better because regardless what you put in front of them, they don't mind consuming this kind of digital content.
As long as
So
it's
might
screen.
as well make it educational.
Yeah, because if you watch content, like those entertaining one, right, you don't know what they are putting out there. You know. If they watch like I show speed since like young, they see, I tell you, the future is bleak. No.
Okay, so if you guys are parents, right, what is one thing you'll give your child or do with your child, right, to limit their screen time and have a healthy lifestyle?
I think a good general idea is go outside, find hobbies, go the park, go fly a kite. Just be outside. Yeah.
You know what I hate about the recent developments around HDBs? The playgrounds are bloody boring.
It's
Kids
copy
don't
and
wanna
paste
go
one,
there.
no.
It's super boring.
You
right?
know how last time we got the bridge? I think nearby have one very very good one. The bridge, then they build what like castle both side. Now it's
They
copy
need to have those
paste,
kind.
same thing. And lesser and lesser swing.
Mm.
Right? It's just the fucking exercise corner and the lame playground.
Boring. Because I feel going to playground actually very important. You can bring them, like you spend time with them at the playground, and then when there are kids there, let them go and mingle. It's
true.
good. Yeah, it's good for them to build that social skills.
Very true, very true.
You know what's one thing I'll give my child? Another sibling.